Welcome to video lesson 3. In this video we're going to look at beach profiling and how you personally can make a beach profile of your area, how to construct a profile of a beach, and how you could actually do that even if you don't live near the sea. You will need 3 rods. I've got one here at the moment, and this is a broom handle which is shown below, and you will need to mark this off at 10 centimeter intervals. You can see that with the red marks. Those are 10 centimeter intervals. Once you've done that, I've decided to use only 3 rods, but I've got 4 here. You need to mark all of them out the same, so the markings on them are all at 10 centimeter intervals. It's very important. In order to make the rods visible, you need to use some taping or colouring, and I've used gaffer tape which has a 5 centimeter width on it. And by using a tape measure, 5 centimeters, I'm able to then wrap the rod, as you can see, in 5 centimeter gaps. So therefore each of the gaps, the black and the white ones, are 10 centimeters in all. These can then be used on the beach to actually make that happen. Once you have completed that, you should be able to have, as I have, 3 rods available. You need at least 3 because you will need to have some friends to help you. One rod will be a stand point, as you can see here on the beach. The other 2,
layering the poles, will go in a straight line to the seashore, and the difference in height will give us our statistics. As you can see, this first area is fairly flat. Crouching alright. We will continue to measure these points all the way down the beach to the low tide mark at 3 o'clock. This will give us the data we need to plot our graph.
you can certainly see the drop on the beach. This is the look at low tide at 3 o'clock. And it is completely flat, but you can see some rocks out there which act as a wave challenge. Now we're looking at some waves coming in, because we're going to look at the amount of wave drag there is in terms of undercutting the cliffs. If you see, as the waves go out, they are dragging the small pebbles with them. This is quite important because it is that drag that actually takes the pebbles, the sand away. When they're right up towards a cliff, they will in fact undercut the cliff. And if you are not sure of how powerful the waves are, you can see it here. The swell there is about 2 to 3 feet. In fact, I think you can see it better in these shots, where in fact you can see the waves actually crashing onto the shoreline. And it's something that you might want to look up as part of homework in another set of texts. Okay.
On rough days, the sea will come right in and cut away at the soft rock at the bottom of the cliff face. The remaining heavier rock on top will push down and eventually come off. Here's an excellent example of how the sea is cut into the cliff face.
course it's very difficult to imagine that amount of force when you see a beautiful scene like this in the early morning. Now what you need to do is to go onto the portal and actually look up the beach profile statistics that we've made.